We're going to talk about lemongrass. Lemongrass, it's an essential oil. Got one right here. We're going to give it a sniff at the end. What is lemongrass? It is a tall perennial grass that is native to Asia, Australia, and Africa, the 3 A's. But India grows the largest amount at 2 million pounds a year that grows along their mountain ranges. Lemongrass has a red base stem and can grow up to 10 feet. I think that's about a basketball rim, if I'm not mistaken. If you're thinking of growing lemongrass, you actually can. It's just going to take over in the garden. The roots will take over, and it likes growing in zones 9 and 10. In the US, that would be the very lower tips of Texas and Florida. Otherwise, you just bring your pot in. You have to make sure you have a large enough pot to grow it in. They had the grass growing at Lowe's, and it does smell just like you would expect. Each stalk of lemongrass has several layers. It's kind of like an onion.
Onions. They stink.
Growing tightly around its core. Layers are tough and green, sort of like a corn, the corn exterior, which you're more familiar with. When you peel the grass away, I'm hopefully not getting too much wind noise, the stalk is more of a yellowish, a pale yellowish white, and that is the part you can use to cook. So what do you use lemongrass for, besides just rubbing it all over your body? So if you're going to cook with lemongrass, you should be looking for a white pale stalk with like a greenish upper part. Good quality lemongrass can be stored in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks, and it does freeze well with just losing just a small amount of flavor. In the African and Latin American cultures, lemongrass is used as a tea, and you can brew it, and unlike other teas, you can let it steep indefinitely and it will not get all bitter. It is also caffeine free. Man, did I have some trouble sleeping last night. In food, the lower half of the stalk is commonly used in soups, in Asian cuisine. It gives it sort of a lemony smell to season poultry, seafood, and beef. So in the home, lemongrass can be used for a number of different ways. It's got a light citrus smell, making it great for detergents and soaps. And what else could you use it for? Anything you want to smell good. Oh, it also can be used for insect repellent. Popular addition to cosmetics, perfume, and beverages. I wonder what kind of beverage. We might have to do a little looking around. I can always try to put it in the description box if I find it. I'm like thinking like Sprite. Sprite is one of my favorite lemon lime scents. That would be interesting to know if they use lemongrass. I'm just thinking, since it's a grass, it's probably easier to obtain than actual lemons, because grass, I have a hard time even killing grass in my garden. I literally have to pull it all the time. It just keeps coming back. So lemongrass in the garden is most commonly used to repel insects. It will repel mosquitoes, and it actually has, you've no doubt seen citronella candles at your summer camp store. I've got a citronella scent right here. Let's give it a little smell. Yes, very citronella. Let me give this one a little smell. This one has new, because I've had these now ones, but this one now has a child lock. So in the last 5 years, child lock. Nothing the same. Nothing the same, really. You know what? Only one way to really test. Lemongrass? Citronella. Lemongrass? I got that in my nostrils. Citronella. Now I'm having a hard time smelling the citronella. Let's see, I got it all over the dropper, got it all over the... You know what? Citronella does have... Whoa! Citronella does have sort of a lemony smell. That smells really good. All right, I'm going to read this part because it's important to just get it right. Citronella is a natural oil found in lemongrass. It's worth noting that lemongrass isn't just the name of one plant, it's an umbrella name for plants in the Cymbobagon family, which also includes the citronella grass. So when you hear citronella, this actually belongs to this one's family of grasses. Despite its ability to repel insects, citronella will actually attract honeybees. So if you are trying to collect bees, a swarm of bees, and believe me, bees are expensive if you want to start a hive, you can use citronella, or sorry, no, I'm on the wrong thing. You can use lemongrass to try to pull in bees. It also has an antibacterial function, just like a couple of other essential oils. An antibacterial and antifungal property makes it very useful in household disinfectant. All right, the last part, my favorite part. What does it smell like? So it says here that lemongrass, we can even blur that out now. It has a lemon yet an orange blossom smell. It also has a slightly grassy smell with spices of sort of like ginger, lightly. Yeah, if I think ginger in my head, I can smell that. Ginger to me is kind of has like a hot taste, like it gets a little bit warm, but I can smell it. For sure, I smell lemons. Lemongrass was my first beard oil ever. Chicken. My wife had a lemongrass facial oil and she wasn't going to use it. Not everybody wants to put oil on their face. So she let me have it and I put it in my beard. It was lemongrass plus whatever would moisturize you. And that was my first smell. I really liked it. I even thought that we have a massage oil. I thought it was lemongrass. Turns out it's actually chamomile mint. I will have to do a smell back and forth as well on a future video. All right, guys, if you liked this content, then go ahead and support with a thumbs up. That is free to do, or don't. And keep checking out my videos. It's almost back to school. So guys, take care. Whoop.